hey. Welcome to Jason Is a Social Scientist. Bimouth Daily. Pill number 347. Now what? Now what? Come on, baby. Llama fire. Dang it, the hecka. Double decker. Hey, Dana. How are you? Welcome back. Samantha's here too. All right. Now what? Time to what? Share that dang show. Hey, Sarah. How are you? Mwah. Famous, infamous. In the 21st century, there's no difference. Dang it and double dog dang it. To heck. Okay, what? Let's see. I'm doing all right. Hey, Barb. Hi, Barb. Oh, how are you doing down under? You think so? You think I finally lost it? Do you think I ever really had it? That's a better question. Nigel, thank you for sharing the show. Dang it, right to heck. Let's see, where are we going? We're gonna go to Laura Alvin, the page. To Jason Alvin, the page. I can't share to groups, so I'm just sharing to the pages that I run. Live streams, the page. Dang it to heck. And my personal timeline. Go Gadget, engage! Hey, Wasabi! What's up, man? What's up? Woo. Hey, Bethany! We got this. Hey, Yasmin. Woo. We're gonna make it. I don't know what we're gonna make, but we're gonna make it. Oh, I gotta cut this. Dang it to heck. Nah. I'll wait till I fire. Okay. Now, time to build up that lower. Hey, Jessica. Welcome back. Bang, dang. Bang. Hammer, screw, nail. Bang, dang. I'm doing pretty good. Elena. Carrie says, hey, Jason, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. And Elena says, I'm just heading to bed. Wanted to pop on and say, I'm glad you did. Dang it to heck. Woo. Hammer, bang, screw. Construction noises. Bang, dang. All right, here we go. Who has the bigger cock? Oh, I remember you. And the husband, Michael. That's funny. I'm not sure. I've heard that rumor on the alt-right that Michelle Obama's. You really think that she's a man? I don't think so, but, you know, it's the post-truth world. You can believe what you want. Me. No, he doesn't. No, Bush does not seem like a good president. No, he doesn't. He seems like a different president, but he doesn't seem like a better president. Bush opened the door for Trump in so many ways. No. And in many ways, Bush was so much worse. Because, you know, in the end, Trump was just going to be erased, I feel like. I feel like he's going to be erased. Like, no one takes him seriously. Either that or he becomes the next Hitler. Who knows? Who knows? No, I don't even think in contrast. No. I just have really strong feelings about Bush. Dang it, dang it. Thank you, Amanda. All right. We should look at those cards. I wonder what's on these things. Can't remember. Impeach now. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. There's facts on each one. We should read one of these each day. Hey, Tiffany Williams, welcome. The Royal Flush. All right. What do we have going on here? Well, I don't know exactly. The Space Jam. Well, the two aren't mutually exclusive, are they? All right. All right. Time to build that mini fireplace. Dang it, and double dog, dang it. Oh, because it's free there. It's free where I parked. I parked so far away from the Capitol because it's free to park where I parked. Otherwise, it's like $4 a day. $4 a day to sing seems... One day it's fine, but repetitively it gets pricey. Good evening, Mike. Good night, Dana. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys notice anything missing? Notice anything missing? I have been lately, Amanda. I have been singing there every day. It's the new show. It's the new show. Sing for Solidarity. What do you do for me? I just do it for attention now. I just use Obama's my puppet, and I use him to garner your attention. Yours in particular, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for falling into my trap. Woo, woo. Everything here is just a device. It's not the flamingo. He's still there. Yeah, the flamingo's still there. Indeed, true. All right. Thank you, Jessica. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Charlie, where are you, Charlie? Charlie. Dang it, that's not loud enough. Charlie, where are you? Dang it to heck. Hello, Eric. Hello. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Fancy seeing you here. Nice, nice. I gotta start including a link to the songbook in the post so people can sing along. Muy bien, gracias. Where's King Friday? I am King Friday. I am King Friday. King Friday the 13th. But today's the 12th. No, I don't know. That's his full name, you know, King Friday the 13th. Because Mr. Rogers wanted to take back the scariness of Halloween or Friday the 13th. He wanted to make it less scary, to neuter it. And so he made the king of the land of make-believe. He named him King Friday. Oh, it's okay, Jessica. You can always come back. You can always come back. I'll always forgive. Just take it right to heck. I can't read that one. What good work saluting? No, Allegra. Music. What good music? Allegra? Music? I don't know. What good music? Thank you, I think. Is that what that says? I have no idea. I am not, I don't speak other languages very well. Oh, I'm glad to see you too. Thank you, Brad. And thank you, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you both. Thank you for clarifying and thank you for saying it's good to see you too. Dang it right to heck. Okay, let's see, now what? I'm clean as a whistle, Gustavo Adolfo Diaz Valderrama. Welcome, sir. Welcome. I love you, man. Smooth, man. Smooth. Dang it, Dahaya! My Woody likes to give Obama a blowjob. Did you know that, Paul? My Woody likes to give Obama a blowjob. Oh no! Harambe's down! Alice is down! B is for Obama's blowjob. B is for Obama's blowjob. I am in Wisconsin, indeed. Madison in particular. He might be. I think he might be. Wasabi might be my best friend. I've been friends with him for a long time. He's my oldest friend in Madison, where I live. And I've lived here for, 20 years now. 2 decades. Who's somebody's kid? Nice. I'm glad. I was in my wife's underwear in the shower this morning, shaking it. I was shaking my Jimmy like nobody's business, but I made it everybody's business. Hey, Baba. Oh, well, thank you, Jessica. I'm going to have to mosey on down there soon. Dang it, thank you. I need to take this show on the road. Was it that obvious? It's fun. It's fun to be in my wife's underwear. I never knew. The things you learn when you do a TV show. TV. It's our vision broadcast. Television. Broadcast vision. I don't know. A Steelers fan. That's foosball, isn't it? The game foosball. I know that one. That one's real popular. I need to build a bus. I want a bus. I'm trying to think. I need a tape measure, but I'm trying to think if from here to the fireplace, you could park a bus in between there. Like if it's long enough to really reproduce inside of a bus. I want like a... Millersville. I'm not familiar. I'm teasing. I know Steelers. I'm not a personal fan of football, but like you can't grow up in my family without having a basic understanding of the game. Dang it. Stan says, I'll catch you at Stay Strong, keep having fun. If you need to talk, hit me up on PM. Thanks, Stan. Thank you very much. Likewise. They used to call you the mascot, Fairy Boy? No, I don't think so. Dang it, the heck. Did anybody figure out what's missing yet? Show description. Welcome. This is Jason is a social scientist. Let me start the fire. By Mouth Daily. Pill number 347. All right. Wolfram Alpha, how you feeling today? Go, go, gadget! Mini fireplace! Why is my head moving around? I don't know. You're possessed by a demon, and it's me. Willick! Michael says, hiya, Jason. Hey, Willick, how are you? Chemo and radiation. And you get to sleep in tomorrow? Well, that's always good. That's always good. Man, oh man. Well, I'm glad you're waking up to be here. Dang it, let's see. That's what she says, perhaps. Who's she? That's what they all say. Alright. Let's see. Well, thank you. Well, thanks for coming back. Oh, wait. So, somebody wanted to know what the show is about. The description of the show. We're all God, we're all devil. I like to say that, I like to believe that religion anthropomorphizes the internal conflict we have with ourselves. We're all of two minds. There's our lizard brain, our amygdala, the part of us that wants to fuck, the part of us that wants to fight. The part of when you bump your head, the part of you wants to punch something. The part of you that thinks without words. The part of you that makes you tired. The part of you that says you're hungry. The animal deep inside of us, that's the devil. Gluttony. Sloth. Lust. I don't know what else. But yeah, all the 7 deadly sins. That's just the animal that lives deep inside of our brain. And then, God is like the frosting that formed on top. Like the frosting layer, the sweetening layer. They live inside of each of us. Zool! I'm the manifestation. I'm the destructor. Let's see. Dang it to heck. That seems too bright. Alright. So people often ask what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Faith. Each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 347 pills, 347 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The Bells, Bows, and other people. The people that come back night after night and spend up to 4 hours a night with me. To me, that's the most significant thing, that the community. That's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. I'm the gatekeeper. I am the keymaster. Yeah, so, but beyond the community, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around about the show. Ding, dong, bell. Boy, do she now. Hell. I mean, heck. The show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas, and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record, B, as in Johnny Be Good. B is the word of the day. Let me test. Oh no. No, it's all, everything's smoke and mirrors here. It's stage glue. So, number of bells. Ding dong bell, boy does she now. Hell, I mean heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record, and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with a nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harness the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble in a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. Never been a huge fan of anime. Never been a huge fan. Ghost in the Shell. That's the last one I really watched. It was a long time ago. 20 years ago. I don't expect lay people to fully understand as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy. Dang it to heck. And a gallon of Gilligan's Island and Ghostbusters. And a measure of Mork and Mindy. A dash of Mr. Ed. Hey, Wilbur. And two doses. Two doses of Alice in Wonderland. Yes, indeed. 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 Yes, yes. A helping of Hee-Haw. Heaps of Benny Hill. A hint of the Highlander. Tons of the Twilight Zone and a tincture of Teen Wolf. Lots of laughing. Suck it to me, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse. A pinch of Peter Pan. Pound Popeye. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I wish. Although that stuff tends to make me puke. A ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite, transsexual, Transylvania. Ha ha. I was referring to Alice in Wonderland. An undone Benjamin Button and a corny ear of Dumbo. A spoonful of Mary Poppins and an ounce of Oz. And dang it, 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 and dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Finally! Lumping Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy. There she is right there. There's the ration of Rocky Horror right here. I don't know if you can barely see it. I think part of it might be covered up. I can't see this part of the screen, but... A leader of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds. And wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. Alice will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen. No boners here. That's what's missing, boners. I'm missing my boner. I'm using my boner to decorate the outside. No big boner. So it's just the first and second coming risen tonight. Trivial Pursuit? No big boner. Or is OJ on the run again? So it's just the first and second coming. OJ's on the run again, isn't he? Got the white Bronco? Trivial Pursuit? No big boner. Or is OJ on the run again? The Superman. OJ's on the run again, isn't he? Will always be risen. Or no, the Superman will always be spinsters and seamstresses. Working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. Working the sweatshop. You will have their MDV. Twin towers. Pigs will fly. Will always stand with Lady Liberty. Disco and dance will reign like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. May they enjoy it now and time. You guys even know the history of the Gear Wars? You guys even know the history of the Gear Wars? Because in the end, it wasn't even about the gears. You guys even know the history of the Gear Wars? Bible or Lord of the Rings? Neither. Star Trek. We're gonna go for foundational works. Star Trek. Bible or Lord of the Rings? Neither. Star Trek. The Next Generation. We're gonna go for foundational works. Star Trek. The Next Generation. The juice is loose. Okay. Here we go. This seems washed out. The brightness is set too high. We gotta fix that. The juice is loose. Okay. Here we go. This seems washed out. The brightness is set too high. We gotta fix that. Oh, Picard for sure. Picard for sure, no question. Not only was Captain Picard the most amazing captain, but Patrick Stewart is just an amazing human being, an incredible humanitarian. Not only was Captain Picard Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. You feel nauseous? I know you're pretty early along, aren't you? You got that morning sickness going on? Superman will save you. No, I don't know. Is there any? I don't know. What's okay? I'm sorry, Sarah. You feel nauseous? I know what's okay to do? What will cure that? You got that morning sickness going on? Superman will save you. No, I don't know. Is there any? I don't know. What's okay? What's okay to do? What will cure that? Oh yeah, brightness. Time for a record. Yeah, so I think Mike, you asked if I've been playing records. I don't play the cylinders as often, but I break it out. I do break it out. For a record. Yeah, so I think Mike, you asked if I've been playing records. I don't play the cylinders as often, but I break it out. I do break it out. What time is it now? Time for something. What time is it? Anybody know what time it is? What time is it now? Really, George? Gladly accepted. What time is it? Really, George? Gladly accepted. Figures. Let's see. I missed you. Where have you been? 2 days. It's been 2 days. You missed a great night last night, George. It's time to peel the banana! It's time to peel the banana! My favorite time of the day! It's been 2 days. You missed a great night last night, George. It's time to peel the banana! It's time to peel the banana! My favorite time of the day! Dang it, and dang it, and dang it! Peel it, peel it, peel it, peel it, peel it! Oh! Yes!
My friend, will take me when he flies.
When you walk the streets like you have no cares, when you walk the lines, not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. When you walk the streets like you have no cares, when you walk the lines, not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the philosophy. When you walk the streets like you have no cares, when you walk the lines and not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. Watch the donut, not the hole. The juice felt the squeeze. 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 And if kindness to people that are mean to you is too painful for you to accomplish, I understand that. I understand. And if kindness to people, but again, this is I like to remind myself that kindness is a fluffy knife, and it cuts deeply. You just slip it between somebody's ribs, and you twist, and you whisper in their ear as you're twisting. Your opinions are shit. Kindness is a fluffy knife. And it cuts deeply. You just slip it between somebody's ribs. And nothing. Like, there is no revenge sweeter than happiness. There is no revenge sweeter than happiness. And nothing. Like, there is no revenge sweeter than happiness. There is no revenge sweeter than happiness. I found this in the basement. It's old and gross, but it's something. This is weed, but it's been through the vaporizer. It's been through the vaporizer. This is weed. There's something about this that he likes to come back to. Through the vaporizer. And there's something about this that he likes to come back to. And Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. There's something about this that like, he kissed the girls and Georgie Porgy. He kissed the girls. Why? Because he likes it. Like little kids. Like they always say, if they're, if little kids being mean to you, like they're mean to each other when they have a crush on one another. Because he likes it. Like little kids. I don't know. I can't read George's mind. Maybe it's jealousy. Little kids being mean. Who knows? They're mean to each other when they have a crush on one another. I don't know. I can't read George's mind. Maybe it's jealousy. Who knows? I don't even know where George came from. I said to the show, it's funny a few times, doing it constant is bullying, which I don't like. What? I said to the show, it's funny a few times, doing it constant is bullying. What? Thank you, Lyle. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of it. It's something, like, when the show first started, I tentatively thought it was a good idea to take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face, but I didn't have the confidence to be like, this is a good idea. Like, if somebody's critical, I'm like, no. It's like, I wasn't like, I have a lot of confidence about the show now. Perhaps too much. somebody's critical, I'm like, no. It's like,
I think that's, yeah, I think that's almost always the case.
I have a lot of confidence.
I think usually, like, the worst bullies are probably bullied at home when they're young. And they learn that behavior young.
Yeah, I think that's almost always the case. I think usually, like, the worst bullies are probably bullied at home.
But, like, it can be the case that you're just bullied really badly later in life. Misty Rodriguez. Papa Rings Grizz produce a huge smell when baking. I only ask because I live in a basement apartment. Can't have the building smelling. I don't know. I've never done it. It's worth the risk.
Misty Rodriguez.
Depends where you live, I guess. Okay. Misty Rodriguez, it's time for a shout out.
Can't have the building smelling. I don't know. I've never done it. It's worth the risk. Depends where you live, I guess. Okay. Misty Rodriguez.
Misty Rodriguez, I love you!
Misty Rodriguez, I love you! Misty Rodriguez,
Misty Rodriguez, I love you!
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 I mean, I don't want to break George's heart, but his troll game isn't strong enough. I really think it's his friend Gemma, she's the one that really kind of got to me the other night.
His troll game isn't strong enough.
I tell you what it is. It's something about a pretty lady. A pretty lady can. Why does that bother me so much? A traditionally pretty lady troll, I feel like, has the power to sway others. I feel like, especially guys, will follow a pretty lady like a Pied Piper.
I feel like has the power to sway others. I feel like, especially guys.
I don't know, but also like,
Follow.
it doesn't. Not just a pretty lady. It's like, who are the best trolls? Like, somebody's really. Somebody who can meet me move for move and verbal combat. It's like the combat's so subtle too. Like, you can't be the aggressor. George is just too aggressive.
Somebody can meet me move for move and verbal combat.
Like, straight up overt cruelty. You have to be subtler.
George is just too aggressive.
Some people can ruin my day. Like, but I have to be in a weak. I have to like the. I wasn't, Gemma wouldn't have normally been able to get to me, but it was like that day. I was facing something I've been avoiding for a long time. Disability, and then she was going after my parenting skills. Here, I'm like writing a playbook for George.
Disability, and then she was going after my parenting skills. Here, I'm like writing a playbook for
But a lot of things you say, George, you're disingenuous when you say them, so it doesn't really count. But a lot of things you say, George, you're usually I don't get in a bad temper, but that day it did. It bothered me. Usually I don't get in a bad temper, but that day it did. It bothered me. Right? I'm trolled by the people in my life way harder than... My wife trolls me way harder than George could any day. Hey, Jessica, troll lives do matter. And they do matter, and not just the joking sense. George, I share to... I invite trolls in to the show. I share the show to Republic of Kekistan. When I can share the show, I share it to the Republic of Kekistan, a lot of the meme groups. Not mean groups, the meme groups. Like President Trump. I'd like to go to places where it's dissonant. I think the other night, too, there wasn't a lot of flow through. It was just like a few of us, so we were all taking the brunt. There wasn't the normal amount of people to drown out the trolling. It's just like a few of us, so we were all taking the brunt. There wasn't the normal amount of people to drown out the trolling. Well, that's where Gemma and Mike came from. He couldn't do it on his own. He was trying for a little while. Is it bad? Is it bad that I kind of enjoy watching... How bad is it? It's probably bad. But how bad is it that that I enjoy watching the people in Kekistan raid Pearl parties? It's probably bad. But how bad is it that You don't think he brought her in? It seemed like they were friends, but maybe not. Raid Pearl parties? There's just those Pearl parties drive me crazy. I'm sorry. It's not. I just don't like people selling things. I don't like things being sold. I hate money. There's just those Pearl parties drive me crazy. I just hate money. I'm sorry. I hate it. I'm sorry. It's not. I just don't like people selling things. I don't like things being sold. I hate money. I hate money, and I hate money. I just hate money. I'm sorry. I hate it. But I hate money and I hate money. I don't participate in the trolling. In the end, I don't think it's right. But I don't participate in the trolling. I'm sorry, Dana. I'm sorry. I don't think it's right. People should be able to enjoy whatever behavior they want to enjoy. I'm sorry, Dana. People should be able to enjoy whatever behavior they want to enjoy. I think we should just build machines that can produce excess. There should be an eternal wellspring in each community, in each home, a replicator, and an unlimited energy source, and there should be an eternal wellspring with automation and in each home a clean, unlimited energy source. An unlimited energy source. Each home can have its own wellspring of everything it needs. With automation and in each home a clean, unlimited energy source. The only real scarcity right now is labor. Its own wellspring of everything it needs. And if the tedium of life was erased and jobs, the things that we did, the pursuits that we engaged in, actually brought us joy.
Life was erased and like jobs.
Like, look at me. I haven't worked since November.
The pursuits that we engaged.
Does that mean I want to sit around and do nothing?
Joy.
No. Like, this is the...
Like, look at me. I haven't worked since November.
This is like the...
Does that mean I
What's
want
the...
to do nothing? No. This is
The show is the... I don't know. It's the perfect example of the fact that when people don't have anything to do, that doesn't mean they just want to sit around to do nothing. If the people don't have a job, that doesn't mean they want to sit around to do nothing. People would compete to do the greatest live show. They'd compete to be the best teacher. People like to help one another.
People would compete to do the greatest live show. They'd compete to be the best teacher.
You always think that. I said Melissa D. Davis, you always say that. Jason is ignoring me. As soon as you came in, I said hello to you. Melissa D. Davis is guilting me. Melissa D. Davis is guilting me. No. Jason is ignoring me. As soon as you came in, I said hello to you. Melissa D. Davis is guilting me. Melissa D. Davis. We just naturally compete. People would want to be, I don't know. Why do we have Academy Awards? Why do we do this? Why do we do that?
People would want to be, I don't know. Why do we have Academy Awards? Why do we do this? Why do we do
You're not that good of a troll, Gemma. I was just who's a better troll than you? I don't know, but dang it to heck.
You're not that good of a troll, Gemma.
And I don't want to go on the offensive here, but what makes you one of the things I said that makes you a good troll is that you're a pretty lady. And that men follow you, would follow you easily.
Offensive here, but what makes you one of the things I said that makes you
and the fact that you keep going after my kids.
And that men follow you, would follow you easily.
But I have a nickname for you though, Gemma the Innocent. Gemma the Innocent.
Going after my kids.
She's not friends with George or Mike or anybody. She's not here to harass me.
But I have a nickname for you though.
She's not here to harass a disabled person with HIV.
She's not friends with George.
She's innocent because
she's not here to harass.
She doesn't believe that it's okay to tell people to kill themselves.
She's not here to harass a disabled.
She thinks that's wrong. But she hangs with people, or no, she doesn't hang with people that tell people to commit suicide.
Tell people to kill themselves. She thinks that's wrong. But she hangs with people, or no.
Gemma the Innocent. I feel like you're the kind of person that likes to stick it in, but doesn't want to admit it. Oh, hands off! If anybody actually sees me, then no, I'm innocent. Gemma the Innocent.
I feel like you're the kind of person that likes to stick it in, but doesn't want to admit it.
I love you, Melissa D. Davis. I told you, you worry too much.
No, I'm innocent.
I don't need to apologize.
Gemma the Innocent. I love you, Melissa D. Davis. I told you, you worry too much. I don't need to apologize.
Gemma the Innocent.
Gemma, the innocent.
It really is okay. You're welcome here, Gemma. There's a place for everybody. Gamma, I think you're being disingenuous once again, because I didn't even know your friend committed suicide. I was just talking about my friend who committed suicide, and I said it's not cool that you like to hang out with people and harass people with disabilities, and you like to hang out with people that do tell people to kill themselves. I had no idea that your friend committed suicide. I'm very sorry for your friend. And for you, for that loss. You're disingenuous. Because that what you're saying is, I never brought in your friend's suicide. You brought up your friend's suicide. Yeah, that's the time she's talking about. I think it's easy because you don't actually have to. Well, for most of the time, you don't have to see the hurt in people's eyes when you troll them. Like, the internet has this level of anonymity and also this detachment. How could I stop them? How could I stop them? Block them? The internet is a tricky place. Plus it's a bad precedent. I feel like I lose. I've lost if I have to block somebody. And I've never blocked somebody. This show has 0 people blocked. And that's petty. That's petty. I'm a petty person. Deep down, I'm a really petty person. Thank you, Pickles. I won't give them the satisfaction. I gave him too much satisfaction by letting him get to me the other night. No. I will not retreat. I am here. I know some people get mad at me, especially when the trolls troll them. They're like, you do something about this. This is your show. Do something, goddammit. Or I'm never coming back here again. I get that. I get messages like that. Like, I even get threats of like, you're going to get sued one day because some trolls are going to make somebody kill themselves and you'll have done nothing about it and it'll be your fault. I'd wash Gemma's car for free. But really, I mean, even if I wanted to try to start blocking them, I'd spend all my time trying to block them. And they'd make socks and come in again, and I'd have to block their socks, and then block their next sock, and then block their next sock. I don't have the energy for that. No, I'll just stand here. I'll be the disabled, HIV positive person that the trolls love to pick on. Come pick on me. Come pick on my friends when they're here until they commit suicide. Do that. That's cool. No, I don't think my friend committed suicide because of trolls here. But the fact is, she was trolled. Not long before she committed suicide. About 2 weeks. She was here. People not dissimilar to the trolls that are here tonight, telling her to kill herself. What do you think's funny there, James? I'd have sex with the trolls, sure. I'd fuck them. Eileen was a shining star of a person, too. She really was. And I think she committed suicide because her friend committed suicide. Pretty sad. I think she committed suicide because her friend committed suicide. Her friend Skylar. I don't know. My friend Eileen, she was only 19 when she committed suicide. She gave me these purple flowers right here. She gave me the owl. She's on pill 197. Orgasm does wonders for my mood. Let's read Mr. Grump. Mr. Grump is a troll. He even looks like a troll. Orgasm does wonders for my mood. Let's read Mr. Grump. Mr. Grump is a troll. He even looks like a troll. Mr. Grump. Story by Joy Cowley. Illustrations by Wendy Hodder. Mr. Grump. Look at, he doesn't even like the birds singing. Story by Joy Cowley. Illustrations by Wendy Hodder. Who growled at the post lady? Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Grump, Grump. Who growled at the milkman? Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Grump, Grump. Who shouted at Mrs. Grump? Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Grump, Grump. Ooh, cow tongue tag. Poor old Grump, said Mrs. Grump. Let me kiss you better. Ooh, cow tongue tag. He is surprised. Poor old Grump. Who smiled at the post lady? Let me kiss you better. Who smiled at the milkman? He is surprised. Who danced with Mrs. Grump? At the post lady? Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Grump, Grump. I think he got to eat some tacos. I think he had tacos for dinner that night. Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump. Look how happy he is. I think he got to eat some tacos. I think he had tacos for dinner that night. Melissa, you're like. Look how happy he is. Melissa, I love you. I love you. And don't let them be mean to you. You can block them. I give you permission to if you want to.
Melissa,
I don't usually encourage people. I only encourage people to block other people, and I never tell people what to do. But I would only ever encourage people to block other people because I think it's a hostile act. It's an aggressive act. I'm always pissed off if I get blocked. But I'd only block.
But I would only ever encourage people to block other people because I think
If it's triggering and traumatizing and really it's emotionally upsetting to them, if it ruins their day.
But I only block.
Like Gemma does not ruin my day. She ruined one night of mine, but not tonight. George does not ruin my day. He ruined one night of mine, but not tonight. Mike.
She ruined one night of mine, but not tonight.
He ruined one night of mine, but not tonight.
Does not ruin my day. Ruined one night of mine, but not tonight. Mike.
I really believe that
One night of mine, but not tonight.
getting upset only encourages them. No, I think, kids get that advice all the time. Just ignore bullies. Just ignore it. Does that work? It doesn't work. Not always. No one thing works against a bully.
Kids get that advice all the time. Just ignore bullies. Just ignore it. Does that work? It doesn't work.
Sometimes you can't ignore a bully.
No one thing works against a bully. Sometimes you can't ignore bullies.
And by saying, and I think, I'm happy to make your night. I'm glad you came back, Nigel. I really appreciate all the nice things you said yesterday. I remember the comment you said at the end of the show, where you realized what the show is about, and you're like, wow. Oh, that was cool. That was cool because you were here a long time before you even knew what the hell was going on. So I really appreciate that. And I think you're going through some shit right now.
That was cool. That was cool. You were here a long time before you even knew what the hell was going on.
But I think so often we tell kids, especially, like, just ignore it. They'll leave you alone. Well, if they don't, it puts the impetus on the kid. Like,
but I think
it's their fault then. Somehow it's my fault because somehow I could do something to make them stop. And sometimes there is nothing that can be done. And you can just be supportive.
It's their fault then. Somehow it's my fault because somehow I could do something to make them stop. And sometimes there is nothing that can be done. And you can just be supportive.
See, Mike, you and Gemma and George work at an advantage over me because I'm actually I'm honest with my feelings and my thoughts, and you guys just work to score points. I work to score points too, but the truth is important to me, and being genuine and authentic.
Feelings and my thoughts, and you guys just work to score points. I work to score points too, but the truth is important to me, and being genuine and authentic.
So, Gemma, do you still deny being friends with Mike and being here to harass me? It's hard to be supportive of someone that's harassing me, and it feels like you're here to harass me. The first night you were here, you're like, I'm going to make time to come back here, and you have. There's no other reason that you come back here other than to harass me. And no, I won't pretend.
Come back here.
I won't pretend that. What?
There's no other reason.
That you'd receive the kindness, you'd receive this, how can I be supportive to someone that's attacking me? It's really difficult.
That you'd receive.
I don't wish bad things on you, and I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm dubious. I don't even know if your friend really did commit suicide, but I wouldn't normally doubt that. But the way you're attacking me, it feels like you'd say anything to hurt me.
I am sorry. I'm dubious. I don't even know if your friend really did commit suicide, but I wouldn't normally doubt that. But the way
That's hilarious, Wasabi. And the way you're talking about it, like you're talking about as if I brought up and was trolling you with the suicide, and that's certainly not the case. And the way you're talking about it, like you're talking about as if I brought up and was trolling you with the suicide. One of my techniques for dealing with trolls is just meeting them comment for comment. I draw their power, their fire, like as much as I can. Even before I had a show, that was one of my favorite pastimes on Facebook. Was like going in Facebook groups, seeing people troll other people, and be like jumping in the way. They'd be like, "Hey, faggot!" And be like, "Oh, faggots are cool. I'm a faggot. Nice. Hey, man, I'm a faggot too. That's cool." Or like, "Oh, hey, you fat ass. Oh, I'm kind of chubby too, man. I worry about my gut. Dang it." Or just like throw myself on whatever the grenade is. "Oh, hey, you fat ass. Oh, I'm kind of chubby too, man. I worry about my gut. Dang it." Or just like throw myself on whatever the grenade is. Let's play the violin for us all. Dang it to heck.
I'll just switch off for a while.
Let's play the violin for us all. Let's smoke. Let's hit this. Waste weed. I call it waste weed because it's already been through the vaporizer. Let's smoke. Let's hit this. Waste weed. I call it waste weed. Who did a ton of acid? Lucky. I love that stuff. That's my favorite. It really is. Who did a ton of acid? Lucky. Yikes, Melissa. I love that stuff. That's my favorite. It really is. So harsh. Yikes, Melissa. It makes me sad when that's the worst part about the trolling is like how it changes the mood and makes other people negative too. Like we don't have to do that, Melissa. We don't have to do that. It makes me sad when how it changes the mood and people negative too. Like it especially makes me upset when people turn on me. Like I already mentioned this before, where like people are like, do something about this. This is your fault. Blame the victim. So typical. It especially makes me upset when people turn on me. Like I already mentioned this before, where like I'm innocent. This is your fault. Blame the victim. So typical. I'm so innocent. I'm an innocent lamb. One more hit and then we'll go. Then we'll go listen to a nice romantic song. Melissa, will you dance with me? I want to put you in a good mood so we'll dance above these. One more hit and then these trolls. We'll dance on the bridge over the top of their heads. Then we'll go listen to a nice romantic song. Melissa, will you dance with me? I want to put you in a good mood so we'll dance above these trolls. We'll dance on the bridge over the top of their heads. Anybody else too that wants to grab my hand, we can all dance together. Is there really anything better to do, though? I mean, in their defense, in this case, there really is nothing better to do than watch the show. And a troll, what can a troll do but troll? Is there really anything better to do, though? I mean, in their defense, in this case, there really is nothing better to do than watch the show. And a troll, what can a troll do but troll? Something really romantic. We're gonna listen to something really romantic. I want to find the last rose of summer. Still have the last rose of summer somewhere. Something really romantic. We're gonna listen to something really romantic. Hidden away for tonight. I want to find the last rose of summer. Still have the last rose of summer somewhere. Hidden away. Here it is. Here it is. All right, here we go. Hey, Rebecca. Just in time for the dance. Here it is. Here it is. All right, here we go. Hey, Rebecca. You know the best way. This is really self-serving, but the best way to fight these trolls is to share the show to all the groups that you're in and just blow the show up. We get lots of people in here. Make me look really important. You know the best way. This is really self-serving, but the best way to fight these trolls is to share the show to all the groups that you're in and just blow the show up. Get lots of people in here. Let's do it, Rebecca. Let's do it. All right, everybody, dance with me. You especially, Melissa. Thank you for the hearts, Melissa. You're a lovely dancer. Maddie, I was just thinking about you. Thank you for the hearts, Melissa. You're a lovely dancer. This morning in the shower, when I was moisturizing, I was like, where is Maddie? Maddie, I was just thinking about you. This morning when I was moisturizing, less than 30 or less than 33? Less than 33. I'm making lots of practice lately. Thank you, Rebecca. This part's intense. I'm making lots of practice lately. Thank you, Rebecca. This part's intense. James, it always makes me feel like I'm on the deck of the Titanic. I don't know why. James, it always makes me feel like they must have played this on the Titanic. If they didn't, they were missing out. No. No. One time we took swing dance lessons. I should dance with her more. So sometimes I try to pull her in on the show, but I should just dance with her on when the show's off sometime. I don't know. I think she's depressed or something. Sometimes I try to pull her in on the show, but dang it to heck. When the show's off sometime. I don't know. There's just a lot of tension between us. All right. Time to get the... Now what time is it? Let's do a little strip dance. Woo. It's a little hot in here. Gotta cool it off. Woo, woo, woo. Let's do a little strip dance. I need music for this though. Music. It's a little hot in here. Gotta cool it off. Woo, woo, woo. I need music for this though. Music. Good. I'm having a good time. I really am. This is not the worst night. You know, like I don't mind talking about tough subjects, hard subjects. I like facing difficult things. This isn't the worst. This isn't the most painful experience of my life by far. Negative examples can be really great learning experiences, actually. Ooh, look at that belly. Woo. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Look at that belly. Woo. Woo. Rocking that dad belly. Oh, dang it. Woo! Should we bob it? Should we bob it? Should we bob it? Should we bob it? Ouch. Ah,
You have expelled yourself from score 54.
54, that's it? Dang it.
Bobby to start.
Oh, nice, Ashley. Nice. Are you gonna have...
That's it? Dang it.
You should drag a big Jabba the Hutt behind you, too. Chained to you. You should have him... You should be chained to him.
Nice, Ashley. Nice. Are you gonna have...
Sexy.
Big Jabba the Hutt behind you, too. Chained to you.
I love Halloween.
You should be chained to him.
So many sexy costumes. People in tight clothing. Like those bodysuits that really cling, you know?
I love Halloween.
Dang it.
So many sexy costumes. People in tight clothing.
Oh, Dana, do you have a headache?
Like those bodysuits that really
Peggy Sue Ellen. What's going on in here? How are you? Shocked. Shocked. I had no idea it had such delicate sensibilities. You totally should. You totally should.
How are you? Shocked. I had no idea it had such delicate sensibilities. You totally should. You totally should.
Oh, Nigel. Whew. Dang, it's hot in here. Oh, what happened to the candle?
Whew. Dang, it's hot in here. Oh, what happened to the candle?
Or is it just me? I have had a threesome. I have. With both men and women.
Or is it just me?
I've had a foursome.
I have had a threesome.
I had a foursome, that's the most. All guys in the
Both
foursome.
men and women. I've had a foursome. I have had a threesome. I had a foursome, that's the most.
All right. See, it's pretty common. One thing I really enjoyed, one of my favorite sexual experiences was seeing two women scissor.
Right. See, it's pretty common.
Putting your hands in a scissor, like an operating scissors,
One thing I really
without getting cut, is one of the best experiences
sexual
of my life.
experiences is seeing two women scissor. See, it's pretty common. Putting your hands in a scissor, like an operating scissors, without getting cut, is one of the best experiences of my life.
Dang it. Woo, woo, woo. The wings, you bet. Dang it. The wings, you bet. My sex life was really vanilla until I was 35, and then all hell broke loose. I was a serial monogamist with only women that I was in relationships with, except for a one-night stand with a guy, a single one. And then I hit 35, and dang it, the heck. I feel better, Dana. I feel better. And then I hit 35, and dang it, the heck. This live feed gave you AIDS? Wow. Man, that's really, like, you must have a really progressive form of HIV. I don't know how you catch HIV from watching TV, but this live feed gave you AIDS? Wow. But the show's been only going on for a year, and yeah, most people, it takes way longer than a year for HIV to turn to AIDS. None of it makes sense, though, because but the show's been only going. Most people, it takes way longer than a year for HIV to turn to AIDS. None of it makes sense. Really dirty TV. Well, actually, dirtiness doesn't cause HIV. It's a virus. I'm clean as a whistle. Really dirty TV. Well, actually, I love you, Nigel. Dirtiness doesn't cause HIV. It's a virus. I'm clean as a whistle. Like that. The association between drug use, being, dirty needles, having a dirty piss test, being dirty if you have STDs, like I'm dirty needles, or like in Craigslist where disease and drug free, I'm clean, I'm DD, I'm like, dang it, I'm double D, untouchable. No, I just think you're only dirty if you haven't showered. Disease and drug free, I'm clean, I'm DD, I'm like, dang it, I'm double D, untouchable. No, I just use the opportunity. Just all good, Nigel. I love you, man. Just words. They're just words. It's the meaning behind them. It's the intent behind them that's important. No. The opportunity. Just words. They're just words. It's the meaning behind them. It's the intent behind them that's important. Just words. They're just words. Good night, Dane. I'm gonna do a quiet shout out, a speak out. Good night, Dana. Good night, Dana. Do a quiet. I'll read you a bedtime story. And now I'll read you all a nursery rhyme. I'd like to read you all a nursery rhyme. A selection from popular nursery rhymes. Mother Goose rhymes and explanations. And now I'll read you all a nursery rhyme. I'd like to read you all a nursery rhyme. A selection from popular nursery rhymes. Mother Goose rhymes and explanations. Ring a rosies. I don't like this mask on. Hi. Ring a roses. A pocket full of posies.
A ring of roses.
A tissue. A tissue. We all fall down.
Ring a ring of roses.
This rhyme, the accompaniment of one of the most popular of nursery ring games, first appeared to print surprisingly late in Kate Greenaway's Mother Goose, 1881. It is widely believed that it is associated with the Great Plague, the roses, referring to the rosy rash, which was one of the symptoms of the plague, the posies, the herbs and spices carried as a protection against the infection, and still carried ritually as an antidote to gowel fever by Old Bailey judges at the opening of each session, and the sneezing, a final fatal symptom before falling down dead. The editors of the Oxford Dictionary of Nursery Rhymes are dismissive of this interpretation, but the belief is so widely and strongly held that even if unfounded, it is now a popular myth. The Oxford Dictionary of Nursery Rhymes are dismissive of this interpretation, but the belief is so widely and strongly held that even if unfounded, this is Flight of the Townspeople to the Country to Escape the Plague, 1630. The Queen of Hearts. Purple Pillow Knockers. One of the best known of nursery rhymes. This was a favorite with children in the late 18th century and was used by Charles Lamb in 1805 for a nursery rhyme book. Its present fame may well be attributed to its use by Lewis Carroll in Alice in Wonderland. Oh, there's more to it. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all in a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole the tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts, and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts, and vowed he'd steal no more. This part. This is an older version, and took them quite away. How like a thieveth Jack he looks. I will, for my part, all the cooks would come and baste him with a ladle, as long as ever they were able, to keep his fingers' ends from itching, after sweet things in the Queen's kitchen. Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. They all jumped out of a rotten potato. Turn 'em out, knaves, all three. And the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. They all jumped out of a rotten potato. Turn 'em out, knaves, all three. An early version of this rhyme mentions 3 maids in a tub, presumably unclothed. A sideshow attraction at a local fair, which these respectable tradesmen, no doubt, stealthily enjoyed. This rhyme mentions 3 maids in a tub, presumably unclothed. A sideshow attraction. Oh, I read it. Jack really likes this book. He's a big fan. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds, baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Was not that a dainty dish to set before the king? I actually bought 3 copies of this book. 2 American copies, 1 for each of my kids, and 1 English copy for me, because I'd never seen the English copy. 2 American copies. Because if they ever have kids someday, I'd like for them to be able to read it to them, to their kids. 1 English copy for me, because I'd never seen the English copy. Sing a Song of Sixpence. My mom used to read this to me when I was a kid all the time. That's why I hadn't had a copy of it since I was probably 12 years old, 13 years old. I think that's when I last remembered. Sing a Song of Sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Was not that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in the counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. There came a little blackbird, snapped off her nose. My mom used to grab my nose for that part. The rhyme can be traced back to this rhyme can be traced back to the 16th century. Although much nonsense has been written about its origins, not least of which is that it refers to, respectively, the 24 hours of the day, to Henry VIII, Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn, and the printing of the English Bible. It would seem, however, that some 16th century cookbooks actually did contain recipes for baking pies using live birds, which, when the pie was cut, would fly out, creating a spectacular, if somewhat alarming, diversion at a banquet. The pocket full of rye may well have been a common form of measurement, and the counting house, referred to on several occasions in the Merry Wives of Windsor, was the office where an establishment's business was conducted. Ding, 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 ding. I have to get back to painting. Speaking of art, I gotta get back to painting. Let's get back to painting. Speaking of art, I gotta get back to painting. I'm gonna have to dance with Melissa again pretty soon. She's getting upset. She's getting hot under the collar. That's creative, Brienne. I'm gonna have to dance with Melissa. My dad used to say, "You can call me anything, except don't call him late for dinner." Never got it. Jason is Robert. My brother's Robert. My brother's Robert. My dad used to say, "You can call me anything, except don't call him late for dinner." Never got it. That's a weird thing. Jason is. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing there. That's a weird. Must be one of your friends, but because I keep saying that Robert is a social scientist. Robert owes me something. It's interesting. It's interesting. Interesting technique. Just like more the Fignard kind of technique, if you know what that is. Robert owes me something. Chatelet, maybe. Fignard is kind of like, I don't know what Chatelet exactly is, but to me Chatelet is like Fignard. Shoe on head. Jason is Robert, or is it Robert is Jason? Does it matter? Can you call me Bobby? Brian, can you call me Bobby? I'll bob for apples. Maybe I'm hoping that the trolls will get. I'll get as big as whatchamacallit. You know his name. The guy doing that big art project about Trump. Shia LaBeouf. Maybe you guys will finally leave him alone. I'm gonna come after me. I can take it. Shia is sensitive. Shia's a sensitive man. Me, I'm not sensitive. You can have my flags. Take all my flags. Come ruin my internet projects. Dang it. I can take it. It hurts, but I can take it. I kissed a boy and I liked it. You guys want to see when I kissed a boy on the show? That's another one of my favorite episodes. Let's play that one. Woo. Woo. I kind of fell for this boy hard. Oh well. We don't talk anymore. Dang it. Okay, where's that phone at? Oh, it's in my pants. I kissed a boy and I liked it. I kind of fell for this boy hard. Every day is Christmas here. Look at every day is Christmas, 1993. And it's also Oz. And I am the wizard. And every day is September 11th, too. And every day is Friday the 12th. Everything is out of place and out of time here. This place is everywhere and nowhere. It's all the time and no time. It's a rip in space-time. It's a hole in the Book of Face, and you fell in it, Brienne. This place is everywhere, nowhere. All the time and no time. Book of Face, and you fell in it, Brienne. Who, me? Me? Little old me? For a long time. They're not. I prefer to think of them again. I know to the untrained eye they look like Obama posters, but in fact they're fairy prints. They're fairy prints. They're not. I prefer to think of them again. I know to the untrained eye they look like Obama posters, but in fact they're fairy prints. They're fairy prints. It's true. They are. Where is YouTube? I'm gonna pull up the YouTube version of Jason is the Social Scientist. I upload the show to YouTube, and I just like it because why do I like it? Because I'm gonna pull up the YouTube version of Jason is the Social Scientist. I upload the show to YouTube, and I just like it. Oh, because it's in glorious high definition. Because why do I like it? Because I'm gonna pull up the in glorious high definition.
have a special guest in the house today. This is pill number 220. But David is here. Hi, David. Hi, David. We're taking Kate to the echo chamber. We're gonna kiss. We're totally gonna kiss, aren't we? I think we are.
I'm not actually trying to hide it, just like really bad at like spatial reasoning.
We're gonna well, it's bad. Everything's you're through the looking glass now, David. Everything's gonna be glitchy. And hey, there's Kim. For crying out loud, this isn't working. Okay, hang on. This is so embarrassing.
Ashley was wet, now she's dry, but clean as a whistle. Fun, fun, fun. Some of them I use because they're like collected things I've collected in my life. Others represent
Let's get this echo chamber up and running.
times in my life, or represent times in American life, or the like our culture. Other things represent. Some are used just for the forced perspective. Like my wife's sewing machine is here, and so then I have this sewing machine here. I've got the mini fireplace and the big fireplace. You got the mini horn and the big horn for the phonograph. You got the big skull and the mini skull. Big Superman, little Superman.
I sent some illustrative YouTube videos.
Just reset this one. I'm waiting to take one. Especially when it
Hey, Magoo, Magoo.
move the ramp to show it.
Gooey Magooey.
I'll get back up here and step off like the ramp's there.
Please be careful.
It's impossible. No, we're all trolls deep down, aren't we? No, not all of us. But we all have it in us. We all have it in us. We probably all have been the troll. We're all trolls deep down, aren't we? Fundamentally, trolls are just people too. Dang it to heck. May not seem like it all the
What are you
time,
guys
but
looking at?
they are. Of course they are.
What is Edmund say? I'm no gang hater, greet them friendly when I see them, but seeing them kissing.
Wieners make us trolls sometimes, don't they?
And don't get my favorite dessert. Okay, Edwin.
I'm confused about what the favorite dessert is.
You're
Also, like, not to nitpick here, but the name of the show is By Mouth Daily. I think it's pretty clear, you know.
I think what's fair, you know, and like, I don't know, for me, when I'm at a guest's house, I don't complain about what's served at the table. I don't know. But, I mean, that's me. I don't like,
Yeah.
this isn't, I don't know.
Don't want to go negative or make anyone feel bad. Just
Guest in the house today. Alright, the echo chamber is engaged.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. I'll give you a shout out. Let me just put this down.
this is actually, I mean, not that I wasn't excited before, but things are happening.
Right? It's pretty fun here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a cool show. This is a cool show. Who knew? Who the heck knew? Edwin, this guy is so cute. This fucking balloon is in the way here. We gotta get rid of this. Bye-bye, balloon. There.
Come into frame, you know, so
Hey, Wilson.
Bye-bye, balloon.
Oh, things are pretty good, actually.
Sexy. He's sexy.
Pretty good.
Like 3 nights in a row now, I've got to kiss this man. Sexy. He's sexy. Like 3 nights in a row.
That is fries. I'm just about to put the burger down.
It's sexy. We should switch places so you get a look.
this is actually the whole show tonight, FYI.
I told them during the shower before our kiss, because the show is 4 hours. I told them during the shower. I'm liking your voice today, but
Then what happened, Brienne? What happened? Oh no. I feel like this is the first time we met. That's probably why you're mad. I forgot your existence.
Dang it. This is embarrassing now. There's feedback here. You wait here. Talk to them for a minute.
Oh, I don't want poor kids to die. Certainly not.
I'm not sure what to say.
Certainly not.
Yeah, so spatial
Dang it.
reasoning, not
Where's my
super
shoe,
great.
though?
Clear, so I can't stay in frame. David, hi.
I hope they all live now. They're gonna live now, right?
Jeff will miss you. Hey, Kim.
David, people only like me when I'm like a clown, apparently. What?
Some people didn't like the kissing.
And doing things I want to do, they don't like me anymore. What is it? I don't think people really get what this show's about at all.
Are you all aware that he's like balancing on a precipice here all the time? Like,
True.
pretty scary, actually. Hi, Sam.
This is so exciting.
No, Brienne. I don't know you, and
I'm so bad
I
at
don't
this.
trust people with
Too
no
tall.
name
It's
Pearl.
way too tall for me here.
I know it seems it's a random thing to judge a person on, but you know, you gotta have some standards, and that's my
This guy,
standard.
I don't even know what to say about you.
I can switch places back. I think that works better.
Maybe. Dang it, David.
I don't know where the Mario hat is. I don't know. I think it's probably in a bucket somewhere.
It's Pride Month too. I mean, it's important. Like this show is about stigma reduction. Did I introduce the show? This is welcome. This is Jason. Is a social scientist. Bi-Mouth Daily. There's 2 bi-mouths in the.
Hey! We're back! We're back! I didn't think it was coming back. I was almost giving up. Can I kiss boys and kiss you? I'll kiss you. I can kiss you. I just don't want to be in a relationship. Dang it to heck. No, it's that I was just stuck. It was frozen for a while. I don't know what happened. The Book of Faces has been acting funky today. Nope, it wasn't you. We seem to be back, though. We seem to be back. Oh, I gotta press play. See, there's no echo. Where's the echo? Mary Rose Rea says, "What's up?" The ceiling. I'm kind of hungry. I find myself a little hungry right now. How's the show looking? Maybe I'll play you ate some soup? What kind of soup did you have? Some of the gadgets. Wow. If you want to say gadget, I'll show you my best gadget. This one I inherited from my parents. My mommy and daddy there, right there. Rest their souls. They don't have souls. Rest their dead bodies in a cemetery somewhere. Let's see. Anyway, it's a phonograph here. This is the lid. This thing, what? I think the last patent date, I think it was built in 1895. It's a 19th century machine. Let's move this. I already shucked this clam here. I already shucked it, Brienne. That's where Brienne came from. It's got bent or something. Feels like, dang. Okay, well there we go. Lentil soup, yummy. So this is an Edison home phonograph. So these actually predate. Predate vinyl records. The first sound was recorded on wax cylinders, beeswax cylinders, and then molds were made, and then they formed them into these vinyl cylinders. And the song that we're going to be playing is "I've Taken Quite a Fancy to You." When we play the song, then I'll be happy to answer any questions after. Whee! Oh, I don't have very many good drugs, Brienne. I'm smoking. I'm calling it waste weed. I've been out of weed for a while, but in the basement I found some weed that had already been put through the vaporizer. So I don't know. I'm hoping to get some weed shortly. I've been out of money, but I think I finally might have enough money to get some weed. Now we just gotta procure it. Just gotta procure it. I'm only two. Things are going, it keeps returning. Perhaps I'm learning how to woo. Tender feeling of something new comes falsely feeling from me to be from you. The sensation is admiration. I wish you'd tell me what to do. Airplay on the TV over here. I can see your comments on the big screen over here, and it plays whatever's on the iPhone up there. can't leave the machine too long. Fancy little girl like me. Thank you, Mary Rose Rhea. Rhea or Rhea? All our troubles will be little ones. That's a dick joke. That's a dick joke. In this wide, wide world, dear, whose tootsie wootsie I would be. If you'd only take a fancy dearly to a fancy little girl like me. So, Mary Rose. Mary Rose. Let's go with Mary Rose Rhea. Mary Rose Rhea. Welcome. Mary Rose Rhea. Welcome. Mary Rose Rhea. Welcome. Now let's see if I can answer any questions for you. I'll go through my little spiel. I'll go through my spiel and see if that answers some of your questions. And then from there, you can ask me anything you like. Because this, at its heart, is a question and answer show. Or it can be, or used to be at least. And this show has many hearts now. And all of them, a lot of them belong out there. And they lie inside each of you. Again, welcome, Mary Rose. Welcome. People often ask what my show is about, so if you're wondering what it's about, the premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face. The pill is called Triumec. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications: abacavir, dolutegravir, and lamivudine. Together, they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus. So yeah, I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 347 pills, 347 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Dang it to heck. The bells, bows, and other people, the community that's risen up and around and about the show, to me that's the most significant thing. Who are we talking about? The Isle of Lang? Hi, Melissa. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up. Nice. Nice. Cool. A number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around about the show. Ding dong bell! Boy, do she now. Hell, I mean, heck, this show has it all. I'd like to say that it is Cloud Atlas, and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record, and Cylinders, played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood, containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. Fuck it, right in the ass. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble in a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber. There's no echo in my echo chamber right now. Let's fix that. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Dang it to heck. Yeah, so the show's also like an old-timey variety show, mixed with a dash of Looney Tunes. No, a dash of Mr. Ed, a dose of Alice in Wonderland, a merry melody of Looney Tunes, a measure of Mork and Mindy. Dang it to heck, this is just not working. A measure of Mork and Mindy. I'm gonna log in and log out. That's what I should do. My echo, I need my echo. I can't think without my echo. Dang it. Okay, give it up, Jason, for a minute. Mixed. I can do an echo. What are you doing, Jason? You can do this. Do not give up. Dang it. Where's the iPad go? God damn it. Mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes, a measure of Mork and Mindy, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone. Dang it and dang it and dang it and dang it and dang it. Boy, the Book of Faces is just really slowing down. Tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf. Lots of laughing. Dang it to heck. Go, go, Gadget Echo Chamber! Please work. gonna work. Good, good. Nigel's not giving up. Let's see, what else is in there? What else is in there? An undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a spoonful of Mary Poppins. Work it, work it, work it, work it. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Brianne, I'm here. Go, go, get into the echo chamber! Let's see. Oh, 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 oh. Man! Oh, I'm glad you're happy. Thank you. Good, good. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties here. You got a big salad? That sounds yummy. I'm still hungry. Wait, nothing is working. Not as good of an echo, though. gonna get uncomfortable fast. See, that's no good. That's not good. Dang it to heck. Go Gadget. Echo Chamber, please work. Please Echo. It's my internet connection. It must be slow. It works when I take it off the... But I can't do AirPlay when it's... I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Watch this. Watch this crap. It's gonna be some technical skill here, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do, because my Wi-Fi seems to be the problem, I'm gonna do is turn on the personal hotspot on here. Connect both the personal hotspot, both to my son's iPad and to the Apple TV, and then use that Wi-Fi network created by my phone to AirPlay the iPad onto the TV, thereby creating an echo. Let's see if this works. Go, go, Gadget, Echo Chamber! 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 Come on. There we go! Go, go, Gadget, Echo Chamber! It's not perfect. I heard an echo. It worked. It worked. Success. 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 Full. Success. 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 Full. Oh. I think they like it when you beg, Nigel. I kind of like it even. Yes. I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. We should have started a club. We should have... Oh, we do have a club. This is it. Sorry, Summer. Except anybody can join. Even they can. Dang it. I'm sorry. Except anybody can join. Even they can. Dang it. Dang it, I'm hungry. Samantha, are you memorizing those names? Samantha's making a list. She's gonna check it twice. Samantha, are you memorizing those names? Samantha's making a list. She's gonna check it twice. Is Mary Rose here? Is Mary Rose still here? Oh, you are! Yay! You hear the echo now. So this is the echo. I gotta finish telling you about the show. Let's just start from the top. Oh, you are! Yay! Welcome. This is Jason, is the social scientist. By Mouth Daily. Ramen sounds good. I could make some ramen. Pill number 347. Do you have to go, Sophie? Let me take the dog out now. say? You want to meet the dog too? Good girl. She's my circus doggy. You're a good girl, aren't you? No, you're not. She's not at all, but you're a naughty dog. You're a naughty dog, but it's okay. I still love you. Okay. All right, now, Mary Rose, one more time. People often ask what my show is about, Mary Rose, in case you were wondering. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day. It does make sense, though. I think it means troll. I'm so easily distracted. Troll means like in the fishing sense. Like you throw shit out there, a big long line to reel them all in, and we all get reeled right in, or we get sucked right in. So people often ask what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends. I'm not going to look, so I can just focus on this. So I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 347 pills, 347 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night, and spend up to 4 hours a night with me. It's a 4-hour show each night. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up in the community, that's risen up and around and about the show. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. Dang it to heck. But yeah, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell. Boy, does she know. Hell. I mean, heck. This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas, and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcast on record, and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber created by me that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. Dang it to heck. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, lots of laughing, sock it to me, dang it to heck, piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan and a pound of Popeye, a gallon of Gilligan's Island, as this is a 4-hour tour. Dang it to heck, dang it to heck. An ounce of Oz, and a cup of Creepshow and Castaway, a quart of Quantum Leap, a corny ear of Dumbo, an undone Benjamin Button, and a spoonful of Mary Poppins. Dang it to heck. A whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and a ration of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, and a pound of Popeye. Finally, lump in Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. Alice will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. Go Gadget mini fireplace. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and second coming will always be risen. Obama will always be getting a blowjob from Woody. Bring it to heck. The first and second coming will always be risen. Obama will always be getting a... Bring it to heck. Both Woodies. The Obamas will always be getting blowjobs from Woodies. Take it to heck. The Obamas will always be getting blowjobs. The Twin Towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. The Twin Towers. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. La, 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 la. All right. 2 doses of Alice in Wonderland and a dash of Mr. Ed. I don't think I said that. At least not that time. So, Alice gave me this drink. She said it would make me shrink. What do you guys think? Will I go rinky dink dink? Me shrink. What do you guys think? Will I go rinky dink dink? Oh, I don't never trust the drugs little girls give you. This isn't gonna work. Bunch of bunk. Bunch of crap. Figured it wouldn't work. Or dang it to heck. Don't never trust the drugs. The purple pill. I take all the pills. The purple pill. It's called Triumac. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications. The purple pill. I take all the pills. The purple pill. It's called Triumac. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications. Hey, Jamie Lee. Time for some music. Who would care to dance? This is When I Grow Too Old to Dream. This is I am happy. I'm happy, Mike. Thank you. But you can stay. I'll be happy either way. Hey, hey, hey. You want to talk about it? What's going on with your sister? Yeah, after this song, I wonder how much time we have left. Yeah, after this song, I wonder how much time we have left. Nice, nice. You're welcome anytime. Let's do an hour. Shariri, hey, 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 how are ya? Let's do an hour. Oh yeah, I gotta add that part too. Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't check out. Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah, I gotta add that part too. Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't check out. It's my trap. I spin a web of glass and photons, and you're forever captured here in my time capsule. It's my trap. Uploaded to the tube of you. I spin a web of glass and photons, and you're forever captured here in my time capsule. Uploaded to the tube of you. I spin a web of glass and photons, and you're forever captured here in my time Let's see what we got to eat. That is called When I Grow Too Old to Dream. When I Grow Too Old to Dream. Let's see what we got to eat. By Rose Murphy. Rose Murphy. It's hard to lose interest in the show, though. It's hard to lose interest. Apparently, I'm told. And not to be immodest. But you guys make me immodest. You guys have swollen my head way too large. It's hard to know. It's hard to lose interest. Apparently, I'm told. And not to be immodest. But you guys make me immodest. You guys have swollen my head way too large. Even the trolls make me feel grandiose. I mean, was it James? He's right, I might spawn Sharia law, but we're going to have fun while we get there. Before we get there, God damn it. Before I get rounded up in the concentration camp, I am going to have a good time. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to ignore them. I don't even try. In fact, you know, I just keep engaging with them and with hopes, like, because lots of people point out that they, you know, bullies, and it happened with my brother too. And he was, his best friend became a bully, or was a bully. They started off with fighting each other, and lots of people point out that they, you know, bullies. It's very, it's immature, but you know, adults. You know, like, we say bullying is like a childish behavior, but it's really not. Kids learn to bully from their parents. That's where they learn to bully from. 9 times out of 10. It's like a childish behavior, but it's really not. Kids learn to bully from their parents. That's where they learn to bully from. 9 times out of 10. Noodles! Thank you, Chris Woodward. I love you, man. How are you? I don't try to ignore them. I just try to roll with the punches and stay happy. Noodles! Thank you, Chris Woodward. Stay happy. I'm the unsinkable Molly Brown. And this is the Titanic. Unsinkable Molly Brown. Children left to their own devices, very, you know, they don't bully. Not like this kind of bullying, especially. Children left to their own devices. Maybe they do. Maybe we get together. People's feelings get in the way. Kids do. There's conflict that arises between children. People's feelings get in the way. Jealousy. There's conflict that arises between children. I attract I guess a good class of trolls. No, the show's blowing up right now. I think that's. It's not humongous yet, but I mean the fuse is lit. The fuse is lit. There is a whole culture of it, yeah. I mean, I'm in those groups. I share the show to those groups. There is a whole culture of it, yeah. I mean, I'm in those groups. I share the show to those groups. Those people probably need me more than you do. They do. They need to see this. They need somebody to not only turn the other cheek, but they need somebody to spread those cheeks. They really need. I think it was you, Nigel. They said they need an orgasm. Let it be at my expense. I'll take it deep inside. They need somebody to not only to spread those cheeks. They really need an orgasm. Thank you, Nigel, and thank you, Melissa D. Davis. Let it be at my expense. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa D. Davis. You guys make me actually believe it. I had such little confidence most of my life. I didn't think I was funny. I didn't think I was smart. You guys make me actually believe it. I didn't think I was a good nurse. I didn't think I was. Thought I was a bad person. I didn't think I was smart. And for no reason. It's the Catholic in me. I was born and raised Catholic. And even though I rejected religion at an early age, that shame and guilt just gets, I don't know, it's like part of your DNA as a cultural Catholic. I call myself a cultural Catholic. Shame and guilt just gets, I don't know. Thank you, Samantha. But you guys really do make me believe that I'm, you know, you guys make me think I'm funny. Well, part of it is like, you guys give me your valuable resource, your time. You people wouldn't stay if it was just to make me feel good. You guys get something out of it, and that makes me feel really good. One of the best things about group therapy that, like, you know, one of the therapeutic factors that make group therapy helpful is the feeling that you help other people. And you all help me. One of the best things about group therapy that, by making me feel like I help you. Group therapy help. Did you? Nigel, I saw something. You mentioned the Catholic thing. I missed it, and I love having you here. Nigel, I saw something. You mentioned the Catholic thing. I missed it, and I love having you here. I didn't have any people to talk to either. I was so isolated. So isolated. And the people closest to me, I don't know, they all seem to turn their backs on me and judge me. And have any people to talk to either. So isolated. So isolated. And then the few that, like, there was a couple people that didn't, you know, but even them, I felt like they were just doing it to feel sorry for me because, like, I was a really bad person. Like, only bad people get HIV. Ridiculous. Only bad people get sick. Ridiculous. And the few that, like, there was a couple people that didn't, you know, but, like, they were just doing it. It's like, I'm a bad person. Only bad people get HIV. Ridiculous. Only people get sick. The few that, like, there was a couple people that didn't, you know, but they were just Nice. Nice, Nigel. Oh, I'm loving you, man. I'm loving you. Be careful. Don't share more than 5 times in 5 minutes. Like, set a timer or something. Be careful. Don't share more than 5 times hey, Sophie, in 5 minutes. Like, what are you doing? Or something. Stop that. Be careful. Don't share more than 5 times hey, Sophie. What are you doing? Stop it. Somebody's been trolling Jim Baker too. I saw on the news. I read that, like, I don't know, somewhere. He's like, "You people just come here just to mock me. God is gonna punish you." FSM will not give a shit. He's not gonna give a shit, so you just keep doing it, I guess. Just a block, please. Stop punishing. FSM will not give a shit. That's rough, Brienne. That's really rough. Oh, I suck noodles. Slurp them. Slurp them. I'm gonna eat some noodles right now. I'm gonna slurp them so good. I hope I don't gag, but sometimes I like to gag though. You know, like when the snot starts to run down your nose and your eyes start watering, and the noodle just keeps coming and coming. You know what I'm talking about, Brian? I hope I don't gag, but sometimes I like to gag though. And the noodle just keeps coming and coming. You know what I'm talking about, Brian? I hope I don't gag, but sometimes I like to gag though. And the noodle just keeps coming. Pool noodles, but not poodles. Oh, what did you? I didn't see it. Excuse me. Oh, what did you? I didn't see it. Excuse me. That loot is stupid. I like it. I like it. That does help. It does. The more people in here, the less it's even an issue. They get, you know, like, even the people that like the show get frustrated and leave because there's too many comments coming. They get, you know, like, even the people that like the show get frustrated and leave because there's too many comments coming. You should share it with the nurses too. Tell them I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. I can speak their language. Tell them I want 50 milligrams of Dilaudid stat. That's the most Dilaudid I ever did in once. Dang it to heck. That's a big dose of Dilaudid. Holy shit. If I took that now, I would be dead. I almost died that day, and I was... Jesus. Holy shit. I'm glad I'm not in that spot in my life anymore. That was a long time ago. That was probably roughly 2007, 2008. Oh, painful. Are you a nurse too, Brianne? 2007, 2008. It seems like it. It seems like it. Call me Bob, though, Brianne. Call me Bob. You want to see my vagine? Call me Bob, though. Call me Bob. My wife, her family, she, sometimes she go a week without having a bowel movement, and her family has really bad bowels. Like, I think her uncle died of diverticulitis, actually, just not being, he didn't have it treated. And sometimes she go a week. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Her family has really bad bowels. Like, I think her uncle died of diverticulitis, actually, just not being, he didn't have it. It's dangerous. It's 30 more seconds. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Did you say you're going to be there another 5 days? 5 days that you expected to be there? No, I think that's why I took them, is to be asleep. 5 days? 5 days that you expected to be there? It's like I had a death wish. I had a death wish after the death of my parents. No, I think that's why I took them, is to be asleep. My dad died in June of 2006. My mom died in June of 2007, and by the time 2008 came around, I was a raging opiate addict, wishing for death. And it wasn't until my kids were born that I wanted to live again. And by the time 2008 came around, I was a raging opiate addict, wishing for death. It is a good med. It was like, out of all the opiates, I never tried heroin, but Dilaudid was like, it felt the best. And strong, you're right, like post-surgical, for somebody who's opiate naive, they give, it felt the best. Like, and strong, you're right, what is it, like, I think 0.08 to 0.1 milligrams? Maybe to 0.1 to 0.2, something like that. And I did 50 milligrams. 0.08 to 0.1 milligrams? Maybe 0.1 to 0.2, something like that. Could have killed a horse, I swear. I was a major addict. I really was. Could have killed a horse, I swear. I was a major addict. I really was. Yeah, I knew I couldn't be a baclofen. No, I don't think so. No, I knew I couldn't be a baclofen. No, I don't. In that time, so I quit in 2010 when my first son was born. And I have to admit, when I was diagnosed with HIV last year, when I was, I had a couple pills. I had a friend of mine had some oxycodone, and I've slipped back into using. I did Suboxone for a year, and I have taken Suboxone on occasion too. Last year, when I was, I had a couple pills. I had some friend of mine had some oxycodone, and I did Suboxone. I appreciate that, Brianne. And I have taken Suboxone on occasion too. Because the reason I became a serious opiate addict, I mean, this is the reason, this is underlying every major addiction. It's some mental health problem. Like, you're trying to cover up the pain of something. And for me, I became a serious opiate addict with the death of my parents. I got better when that pain started to heal when my kids were born. But then the HIV was like a whole new other wound cut open, and like there was nothing to cut the pain. Like weed wasn't cutting it anymore. It just nothing would cut the pain. The show cuts the pain. Cut. There was nothing to cut the pain. Like weed wasn't cutting it anymore. Perhaps if Brienne really is, and it seemed like she was sincere there. Maybe she's had her own serious family, or her family. Maybe opiates have touched her life in some way. And I don't know. You get to know somebody and you have empathy for them. It's harder to troll them. Maybe she's had her own serious family in some way. And I don't know. You get to know somebody and you have empathy for them. It's harder to troll them. Maybe she's had her own serious baclofen. That's a muscle relaxant, isn't it? And the central nervous system. Yeah. Okay. I think I've dispensed it before, or not dispensed it. I've administered it. Pharmacists dispense. Nurses administer. Yeah. Okay. I think I've dispensed it before, or not dispensed it. I've administered it. Pharmacists dispense. Nurses administer. Hey, Jason. Love you too. Was that you, Nigel, that got the show? All of a sudden we're up to 40. You must have been sharing. Hey, Jason. Love you too. Was that you, Nigel, that got the show? All of a sudden we're up to 40. You must have been sharing. Hey, Jason. Love you too. Was that you, Nigel, that got the show? Noodles. Nice. Well, thank you for sharing, Nigel. Let me give you a shout out. I really appreciate the sharing. I really do. I can't do it right now myself. Nice. What's your page? Thank you for sharing, Nigel. Let me give you a shout out. I really appreciate the sharing. I really do. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Nigel. What's your page? Nigel Ledford. Thank you. That's what they're called, yep. I always forget. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Especially into the 20th. I can't share. I can't share right now until the 20th. I mean, it's okay. These intimate settings are fun too. They are. Hi, Bo. Hi. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna do a shout out next. Let's let Nigel run for a minute. Well, I'm human, Brienne. I'm human. I'm not that strong. I've just been broken so many times. I've just been broken a lot. And the people in my life say I'm way too sensitive. You're too sensitive. I get that a lot. Hi, Samantha Hartman. I mean, Bo Diekmeyer, right? That's gotta be surreal. That's gotta be surreal, Mike. Bo Diekmeyer, welcome! Mamba Bajamba, what are you watching? Oh, let me answer that. Mambo Bajamba! Mamba Bajamba! Welcome! Welcome! People often ask what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication, live on the Book of Face. The pill is Triumec. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications, abacavir, dolutegravir, and the Lamivudine. Together they work in concert to suppress the replication of the HIV virus within my system. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma. Yeah, stick around, Brianne. Stick around. To suppress the replication of the HIV virus within my system. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 347 pills, 347 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night, to me are the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell! Boy, do she now! Hell! I mean, heck! This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harness the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Dang it to heck. Hey, Samantha. Yeah. So the show is also like an old-timey variety show? Carol Burnett style? Mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy. A helping of Hee-Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, a dash of Mr. Ed, hey, little bird, a tincture of the Twilight Zone, tons of Teen Wolf, 2 true doses of Alice in Wonderland, piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan and a pound of Popeye, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of Rocky Horror Picture Show. An undone Benjamin Button, and a corner ear of Dumbo, a spoonful of Mary Poppins, and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour tour, don't you know? It's a 4-hour show, we're saying. What else? What else? A cup of Castaway and Creep Show. An ounce of Oz and a quart of Quantum Leap. Did I say an undone Benjamin Button? And I said a spoonful of Mary Poppins, yeah. Finally, lump in Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds and wham bam, thank you ma'am. You got the show. Occasionally, rarely, I have a lot of social anxiety, but sometimes. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. Alice will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The Obamas will always be getting blowjobs from Woody. The first and the second coming will always be risen. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. Yeah, and speaking of which, the medicine. I'm Mary Motherfucking Poppins, right? And the show, they're like all the bells and whistles. That's the sugar. And the medicine is the message. What's the message? Well, what would I have wanted to know when I was still HIV negative? Before I became HIV positive, what would I have wanted to know? The thing I would have wanted to know most is that there's a pill. There's a pill you can take if you're HIV negative that works like a highly effective chemical condom that prevents HIV. It's called PrEP. Pre-exposure protocol. It's called Truvada. I take Triumec, which is 3 medications in it. But people who are HIV negative, they take Truvada. There's also antiretroviral medications, 2 of them. And together, they prevent HIV. I could have taken that and prevented all this crap. Thank you, Carlo Nietzsche. I had sex with somebody who's HIV positive. James Fisher. I don't know who it was. Dang it to heck. Somebody, though. Dang it to heck. The guy I met on Grindr. I met a number of men on Grindr. Dang it to heck. And if I would have just known, I could have had my cake and come in it too. Dang it. Cake and tube steak. Oh well. But I caught it, and now I'm here. So here we... But what else? There's more to this message. There's a more self-serving message. A stigma-reducing message for people who are already HIV positive. Dang it to heck. So, after the partner study came out, all these eminent doctors in the field of HIV and AIDS, the Joint Commission, the UN Joint Commission on AIDS, all signing on this consensus statement. It says, undetectable equals untransmissible. People who, HIV positive people who take their pills every day like I do, their viral load becomes undetectable. My viral load is undetectable. So like if you scientists with their fanciest, most sensitive tests can't detect the virus in my blood, in my semen, and my vital bodily fluids. So, they knew for a long time that an undetectable viral load lowered the risk of HIV anecdotally from the people who had sex with people who are HIV positive. They didn't catch it. But they couldn't say how much lower the risk was. So they did this study. And the results came out in 2015. The final results came out in 2016. And it followed 1,300 couples, 800 gay couples, 500 straight couples, and they were couples like my wife and I. My wife is HIV negative, I'm HIV positive, serodiscordant couples. I followed 1,300 of them over the course of 2 years and roughly 50,000 sex acts. And at the end of that study, they concluded that not one of the HIV positive people transmitted the virus to their partner. Thanks, Nigel. And so that means, like, it's basically HIV, having HIV and taking your medication, it's like being in remission. Thank you, Brianna. Wow. I don't know what to say, Brianne. Thank you. You're touching me now, Brianne. You're touching me. You came in here to troll me, it seems like. But now, it seems like you're sincerely... I don't know what to say. That's what this is about. It's about reaching people. It's about reaching people. Yeah, you bet. You bet. I'm gonna get HIV tattooed across my left breast in scarlet letters. You know, like the scarlet letter? But with the I in lowercase and bigger than the other two letters. And pink. Pink. But the H and V scarlet in uppercase. I don't feel I really owe it to people to tell them. But I choose to tell them because I think they want to know. They would want to know. And the people, I like being honest with the people that I have sex with. But I feel, especially now in this age where I'm not a risk to people, I think it's a personal choice for people who are HIV positive and are undetectable. I do. Because it's really shitty to tell people. It's really shitty to tell people. I think it's a personal choice for people who are HIV positive and are undetectable. It's really shitty to tell people. It's really shitty to tell people. A lot of people turned their back on me. A lot of them did. It made it really hard to go out in public. Synchronicity. Synchronicity, Tiffany, is everywhere for those with the eyes to see. Nice, Alaska, sweet. Samantha Hartman, let's do you a shout out. Samantha Hartman, it's so cold in Alaska. Samantha Hartman, it's so cold in Alaska. Samantha Hartman, it's so cold in Alaska. It shouldn't be a crime. Having sex should not be a crime. Disease should not be criminalized. It's morally wrong. And beyond morally wrong, it's completely counterproductive. Because as I just told you, the treatment is prevention. And by criminalizing, there's a whole group of people that refuse to get tested because they don't want to know that they're HIV positive because that means they'll have to tell people. And guess what? When people don't know that they're HIV positive, they're not getting treated. And when they're not getting treated, they're transmitting the virus. And guess what? When people don't know that they're HIV positive, they're not getting instead of stigmatizing, criminalizing, they're transmitting the virus. Sex. And instead, we should teach people how to be responsible and keep themselves safe. Stigmatizing, criminalizing. It's counterproductive. We live in this culture where we feel like it's right to punish people. And we should punish them. People should pay if they do something that's wrong. We live in this culture where, we feel like it's right to punish people. And I for one, don't feel like I'm in a position to sit in judgment of anyone, really. I don't know. I think... I don't know. Like, if somebody has the flu, and they go visit their grandma in the nursing home, and they kill 6 people because they transmitted the flu. I don't know. Like, should that person go to jail? And they go visit their grandma in the nursing home, and they kill 6 people because they transmitted the flu. You know how many people the flu kills each year? And you don't think there's people that knowingly go into a nursing home? No, I think it sounds like there's just so much fear because I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 1979. No, I think why? Because one you use your hand to spread it with, and the other one you use your dick to spread it with. I was born in 1979. Why? Because one you use your hand to spread it with, and the other one you use your dick to spread it with. James, did you not hear the partner study? There's like science. I don't know. There's science out there that says, and my wife, fucking my wife bareback all the time. She's still HIV negative. Hear the partner study? There's like science. I don't know. There's science out there that says, and my wife, fucking my wife bareback. They're both a virus. She's still HIV negative. There are a few differences, really. One. They're both a virus. They just want to make me feel bad about myself, but I refuse. They just want to make me feel bad about myself. Willful ignorance, that's called. Willful ignorance. Right? Brianne did listen. It's so cool. It's so cool. That's why you never block anybody. Never. I don't, at least. That's why you never block anybody. Never. I don't, at least. Wow. For one, I tell all the people that I have sex with that I'm HIV positive. I tell everybody that I'm HIV positive. Wow. So I should just feel bad about my opinion. I should feel bad about myself because I hold an opinion. That I have sex with that I'm HIV positive. I tell everybody that I'm HIV positive. I hold myself to a higher standard than what I think is necessary. I don't know, but just because I'm a martyr like that. I hold myself to a higher standard than what I think is necessary. Right. Because the thing is, the person you're going to catch HIV from likely doesn't know they have it. That's who you're going to catch HIV from. But I agree, Tiffany. I think the people that get most mad at me when I express that opinion, because I've expressed that opinion on my personal timeline too. Because every once in a while you'll see I agree, Tiffany.
somebody promoting the idea of throwing somebody in jail because of they had sex. And
opinion on my personal timeline too. You know, 'cause everyone
and I think that the people that get most mad at me are the ones that feel most at risk
they had sex.
because they had sex without a condom sometime, probably more than one time, probably many times, and they're like, the people that know should be telling me because I'm putting myself at risk. I'm at risk, and you can't put me at risk. You're putting yourself at risk, and you should be responsible for yourself.
Because I'm putting myself at risk. I'm at risk.
The people that get most mad at me are out there barebacking, raw dogging it, hoping for the best, like I did. The people that get most mad at me are out there barebacking, raw dogging it, hoping for the best, like I did. The people that get most mad at me are out there barebacking, raw dogging it, hoping for the best, like I did. Oodles and oodles. I'm going to take the pill a little early tonight, just because I had that big, long disconnection period. Sometimes the show ends early, so just in case it ends early on me, I'm going to take the pill. Just because I had that big, long disconnection period. Sometimes the show ends early, so just in case it ends early on me, I'm going to take the pill. What do you say we choke our chickens? Time to choke those chickens. What do you say we choke our chickens? Time to choke those chickens.
Alright, I'll choke all your chickens. I'm gonna choke all your chickens from here. Whip them out. Whip them out. I can choke them all at once. You guys don't even know the power of the dark side. Dang it to heck. Things that make you go dang it to heck. Wubble up dub dub.
Together, we can rule the galaxy.
Okay, guys ready? Alright, here we go. Dang it to heck.
Dang it! Oh, you already choked it, huh? That's alright. You don't know the power of the dark side, I can choke it right after. You don't even need a refractory period. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you already choked it, huh?
Alright, it's time to play with your Woody then. Time to play with your Woody then.
Choke it right after. You don't even need a refractory period.
Good night, Bo. Diekmeyer.
Time to play with your Woody then. Time to play with your Woody then.
There's not a snake in your boot. I'm just happy to see Nigel and Bo.
I'm just happy to see.
Dang it to hike. Woo!
Oh.
Yeehaw!
Let's see, how much time we have left now?
Make time. Woo! Yeehaw!
Let's see, how much time we have left now?
Hey, where'd everybody go?
15 minutes left.
Always wears his badge with pride.
Good night, James Fisher.
Hey,
James Fisher, good night. Yay, Jessica. Who do you get in trouble from? All right, let's listen to what's on the flip side here. This one's I can't give you anything but love. Not even HIV. That's the subtitle. Not even HIV. I can't give you anything but love. I know masturbate too. Oh, I'll shake it. I'll shake more than his hand. I gave him his name, you know.
got my sheriff's hat, my favorite deputy by my side. Yep, I'm ready for the adventure.
All right. Woo, woo. All right, Jessica. Oh,
Getting out the old farm
Jessica's the
station,
meat.
any claim jumpers around.
Can I be the meat too? Can we take turns being the meat in the sandwich?
Hey, where'd everybody go? Ah, Sheriff, what are you deputy saying today?
I can't give you anything but. We can play Game of Words, Jason. Where today, though? Let's see. Let's see where we go today. Maybe because you're peanut butter and jelly. you want to be the you want to be in that sandwich. You're peanut butter and jelly. You're peanut butter and jealous. KY jelly. KY jealous. Huh? I love the way she sings. You want to be the you like jelly. KY jealous. I love the way she sings. Where's Jason? When I start counting back from 30, when I start counting, you can't look, but we'll wait for the song to be over. Where's Jason?
30.
29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 19. 20. 19. 18. 17. No looking. No cheating. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 'Kay, let's take that pill quick. Alright, where is the pill? Dang it. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. Nor this one. Nor this one. This is not good. You got 5 minutes. It's not this one. It's this one. It's this one. Being awesome. Oh, you were supposed to totally guess. I was just pretending to be upset. I'm not really upset. I love you, Samantha. I love all the Samanthas. I'm sorry, Samantha. I don't mean to. Just joking. Just joking. All right. Welcome, everybody. This has been Jason is a Social Scientist. By Mouth Daily. Pill number 347. The pill is Triomec. It's a once-a-day pill containing 3 medications. All right, 347 down the hatch. We are robot. Dang it to heck. All right, 347 down the hatch. Good night, old friends and new. Good night, old friends and new. Thank you all for being here. I love all of you so much. Thank you. This is a selection from Popular Nursery Rhymes, Mother Goose Rhymes and Explanations. Thank you all for being here. I had a little pony. So much. I had a little pony. His name